stars bring baggage with them. Casper, I was afraid probably had a little bit of his own. I mean, he'd been searching for a friend for, walk onto a film set. I honestly didn't know if we were going to hit it off.
Well, Casper comes to work and
Okay, that's good. This is Chip Cod Roach, and if you haven't guessed, I am reviewing Casper, that came out in May of 1995. Yes, a Halloween movie coming out in May. Why are you shaking your head no?
That's only one.
Oh, oh, I see. Okay, so yes, this is another 90s movie. This is also another spooky movie that has to do with a mansion. Only it's Casper and his three uncles, Fatso, Stretch, and Stinky. And there's also Kerrigan and Gibbs who inherit. Well, Kerrigan inherits this mansion, and Gibbs is like her assistant that she constantly hits. He gets burned, he gets wet. Yeah, he pretty much has a great time with Kerrigan, who is a female dog. We'll put it.
Who is she?
To that terms. Kathy Moriarty's her actress name.
Nope.
I haven't really seen her in anything. I think she just co-starred in a lot of TV shows. Gibbs, I don't know too much about either. But also, though, there are co-stars. Christina Ricci, we all know her from The Addams Family, Now and
Who?
Then. Christine Ricci.
Again, who?
She was in, I think she played Lizzie Borden.
Who's that?
You never saw the Addams Family movies? She was Wednesday.
Why did you say Wednesday then?
I did say Wednesday.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I thought I did say Wednesday. Well, she was in the Addams Family. She played Wednesday. And also Bill Pillman. We know him from Independence Day. Yes, you do. He was the president. He was in The Village. He was in Lake Placid. He was you saw Lake Placid. He was the games. He was that fishing game guy.
Nope, don't know who you're talking about.
The guy with the deputies. Bill Pillman. He was in While You Were Sleeping. He was in A League of Their Own. He was in Spaceballs.
Never heard of any of these.
Okay. He was in all those movies, and he plays a ghost psychologist in this one. So this is kind of interesting here. Oh, we also have Brad Garrett, who is the voice of Fatso in this movie. Okay, so hold on, pause it real quick. Okay, so we also have two of the other voices of the ghost. There's John Olasky, who did Stinky, and Joe Napato did Stretch. Yes.
Who did Casper?
How do I pronounce his name? Pearson?
Malachi?
Malachi Pearson.
I don't know why you want to keep calling him Michael for.
Well, I know it was something like McKinley or
Oh my God.
Or McClaley or...
Aren't you supposed to be smart?
Well, I'm not into actors' names, especially ones that don't do much.
But he's Casper. I like Casper.
Yes, he's great. Okay, fine. So we got... I'm going to call him Mr. Pearson.
Malachi.
Fine. I'll call him Malachi. Malachi Pearson. And the guy's name who I said was Gibbs. His name is actually Dibbs. He's played by Eric Idle. He was in the Monty Pythons.
Nope.
The Meaning of Life.
Nope.
I believe he was in The Holy Grail.
Oh, that movie was stupid as hell no.
Oh my God. Life of Brian.
Listen, for someone who doesn't do history and was forced to watch that from their supervisor, that movie was dumb. I couldn't watch it. Okay. I think I got like 20 minutes and then threw it out.
Oh, I can't wait till I do a review on that.
Oh, we ain't doing one on that.
Oh, that's a little unfair.
No, it's not. We ain't doing one on that. I'm not saying through that movie. I couldn't make it 20 minutes in. I ain't doing it.
Okay, so the story here is Kerrigan inherits this mansion and Dibbs is
already
with her.
did this.
Okay, we actually did the story?
You were already talking about this.
Okay, alright. Well, she gets the mansion, so she hires this psychologist to get the ghosts out of the house. And so the psychologist, Dr. Harvey, who's played by Bill Pillman, and his daughter Kat move in. And he tries to get to know the ghosts.
And who is she?
She is Christina Ricci, who played Wednesday in The Addams Family. She did.
She looks nothing like Wednesday.
Okay, fine, then we'll call her Monday.
That's not a person.
Well, she did. She played Wednesday.
No,
So they
I don't
move
believe
in.
it.
She knows Casper a little bit. They do tend to coexist with Casper, but let's just say the uncles have other ideas. In my
Like me
mind,
with you here.
the three uncles, in my opinion, were not scary. They were funny. Now, I would get mad at them wasting my coffee.
They were clowns.
They were clowns. They played pranks on them. Honestly, I would probably have a morning laugh. Just leave my coffee alone. You can play with everything else. Just leave the coffee, please. But they don't do that.
No, they could definitely take the coffee.
They would.
Oh, they can. They could take all of it.
And with that being said, Kerrigan loses patience. You'll see early on in the movie that she is pretty much a pain in Dibbs' dupa. So, I will show the first clip of them going to the Whipstaff Manor, but there were things before that were really funny with Dibbs and Kerrigan. I think the characters in this are kind of, they are amusing, despite what the two clowns said on the Siskel and Ebert show.
Oh, here we go with these clowns.
Well, I have to bring them up.
You know, I think you should just marry them.
No, I'm not going to marry them. They're dead.
Well, bring them back.
Well, nobody misses them, trust me.
So I think you do.
You that I am off. Hello?
Listen, cut the crap. If you don't show yourself right now, I'm gonna have you arrested for trespassing. Ew, hey, jeez. I'm telling you. Here it comes. Hi, I'm Casper.
Okay, so they are obviously spooked here. For some reason, Casper seems to scare people. And then to top it all off, you got the uncles. And they, apparently, you said that something goofy woke them up. You seem to notice that.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly was it again?
They screamed for Casper to show himself, and the uncles slept. They scream at Casper being a ghost, and all of a sudden they wake up. I'm very confused.
You're not supposed to think about that stuff.
Well, when I was a kid, I didn't. I'm not a kid no more. People are dumb.
Yes, and we actually did go to, and yes, we did see this in the theaters as well. So
I did not. I was a baby.
this is the first scene with Casper. And
How old were you? How old were you when this came out?
I was going into 5th grade, so I would have been 11 in the summer. I would have been 11.
I was 1.
Yes.
I was a baby.
So I will show you the next clip right after this.
There's an odd, unexplainable phenomenon haunting Pizza Hut. Is it an otherworldly spirit compelling these people to eat their pizza the wrong way? No, it's new stuffed crust pizza with a ring of cheese baked in the edge of a totally new thinner crust. And with a large just $9.99, every living person will be eating it the wrong way crust first. Hey, look, I'm eating like a fleshy too. And even so, not so living. You love except for me, at Pizza Hut. There's a new spirit at Pizza Hut.
Hi, Casper!
Welcome, living or non-living.
Pepsi, kid. Now order any pizza or Pepsi and get a glow-in-the-dark hand puppet from the movie Casper. Only $1.49. Dine in, carry.
Well, I hope you like the message from Pizza Hut and
2 messages.
2 messages from Pizza Hut and $1.49 for those puppets. Can you believe it?
Those puppets?
Oh yes, and we have some guests over here. I got mine. Did anybody else get theirs? Oh yeah, you can't buy them anymore. You got to go on eBay to buy them. They don't do fun stuff for movies anymore. This was still the time when they did fun stuff like that. This was the Pizza Hut promotion, and over there we got the Blockbuster promotion, the Jack-o'-lanterns, and my friend Joe was lucky enough to tell me about those pumpkins. He did me a favor by introducing me to them, and he also did my wallet a favor by lowering the weight of my wallet because it was a pretty pricey item to get. So it cost a little bit of money. So well, I bought them now. So that ship has sailed. But they were definitely worth it. They were fun to buy. So getting back to the review, I will show the next clip, and I will show you that in just a second.
So tell me, you have experience.
I've quite a bit of experience. Not, like exactly doing it, but I started it. And I talked to people who have done it. I've seen the videos, and I feel very confident with my knowledge. I could do it no problem.
Well, how'd it go?
Oh, it was fine. Was no problem. Who are you gonna call? Someone else.
Okay, so obviously she's having problems. I mean, she has her own personality problem with being nasty, but now obviously she can't get the ghosts out of her house. I do have advice for her. What if she just moved in? I'm sure she would be irritating enough that the ghosts would just leave. I can't see anybody wanting to live with this woman. And if you watch the movie, you'll understand. She is I feel very, very bad for Dibbs. Because Dibbs is hilarious. And he has to put up with this gremlin forever. He's probably dealt with her for years. I don't know how he does it. So...
The same way I put up with you.
Oh, well, that's so sweet. I don't talk like this. So, obviously, even Dan Aykroyd, or as Ray Stantz, couldn't even get the ghosts out. He said to call someone else. He should have just said, just go in there and yell at them. You'll get them out. She's definitely scary enough. But, oh well, that did not happen. So she ended up eventually... She found Dr. Harvey's number and found him on some program called Hard Copy. That was a show back in the 90s.
Never heard of it.
It's not one that I would really brag about watching. But, she saw it. She called the number. So now Dr. Harvey is moving into this mansion with Kat, who he's been taking around the country to find his dead wife. So... now we are going to show them in the mansion.
It's her. She's here. She's in my house. I did it. What if she likes me? What if she doesn't? Hi, I'm Casper. I'm a ghost. No.
So this is Dr. Harvey and Kat entering the mansion. She doesn't seem to be too spooked by it. I think most kids would be. She just seems to be playing that a little bit different. And I think Bill Pillman was casted perfectly in this. These are parts that, in my opinion, this guy should be playing, is psychologist or some type of scientist, not the President of the United States, like Independence Day. But that's just me. So, Kat, of course, played by Christine Ricci, she played a great part in this movie. So, now I'm going to show them at breakfast time, and I don't know why you're shaking your head no for.
Fresh. I've never done this before. Me neither. Can you hurt me? No. Can I hurt you? No.
the smell of fleshies in the morning.
Well, this is breakfast time at Casper's house.
It's breakfast time at our house, too.
Oh, well, no, because I usually eat around 11.
You're missing the point.
But yes, it is, I guess, towards that breakfast time. McDonald's will be opening soon, so yes.
McDonald's is already open.
Oh,
They're
it
open.
is.
They're open 24 hours.
Oh, then Roseanne already has her 2 stools already ready to go. She's probably getting about a 12 McMuffins or whatever they sell there. My bad. They serve breakfast in 14 minutes, so she's already there in her huge van, getting ready to just load up. So, anyways.
Why are you always talking about somebody?
Because I have to. It's what I do.
Why?
Because it's funny.
Is it, though?
Yes, it's Roseanne.
And what did she do to you?
She's just annoying. And I am not. So let's get, so now let's get back to the...
That's a matter of opinion.
Yes. Okay, so now this is, like I said, breakfast time at Casper's house. So he is getting the food ready here. Now, what he really should maybe do is maybe quiet it down a little bit. Because I guarantee Fatso is the first ghost to wake up to the smell of food. I guarantee he wakes up the other ghosts. It's like a little kid waking everybody up at Christmas time. Fatso wakes them up first. So what do? They all cause a ruckus. They all go downstairs. And just like people eating Pizza Hut, the food goes in and it comes right out. So Casper's cleaning up the floor and the ghosts tend to scold him. They want a dirty floor.
1 or 3 of them? Because I'm pretty sure there's only one.
What do you mean one of them?
There was only one of them that said something to him.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought it was all of them, but...
No, it was mostly that one.
The fat one or the...
No, the
Stretch?
yeah, that one.
Well, yeah, but Fatso was too busy munching down everybody's breakfast. And all the leftovers were on the floor. So you could just imagine the scavengers that would come over and start cleaning it up. I'm sure Steve Buscemi would be on the floor crawling around like a rat eating up all the leftover food.
Who?
Steve Buscemi. He was the bum in Mr. Deeds.
Oh.
Perfect example.
Wait, I didn't watch that
sorry.
movie.
Not Mr. Deeds. Big Daddy.
That one I watched.
Okay, yes. Sorry, I got him.
That's what I was thinking of when you said that.
Well, he was in Mr. Deeds as well. That's why it's hard.
He's in a lot of his movies, isn't he?
He is. That's why it's so hard to keep him straight. So, anyways, there is a scene in here where they do mess with Dr. Harvey's coffee. So what he's doing is he's trying to get these guys to cross over. So let's see how he's doing with that process, because as you can tell just from this clip, it can't be easy. It's like trying to groom my dog.
That's a fact.
But we're not here to talk about me.
See? Now don't you feel just awful?
Oh, it's just goofing.
Well, don't be goofing on Amelia. She's as nice a person as they come. She's always treated you right, hasn't she?
I got no complaints. She's always been an angel to me.
What are you saying? I'm saying she's a peach. Manuela, why? You've actually seen her. What, you think I'm blind? Of course I've seen her. Who hasn't?
Well, you're not looking for her, are you, Doc?
Well, the ghosts are playing a relatively cruel joke on
It's
Dr.
not a
Harvey
joke.
here.
It's just mean.
Yeah, me and my brother may have gotten scolded in the theaters for literally laughing really hard at this scene. My mom said, "Guys, that's not funny."
Well, yours
And
are kids.
we
There's a
laughed
difference.
harder when we got scolded. So my mom said no better not to take it to movies, because we do have a very interesting sense of humor.
That's a fact. Well, one of you do. I don't know about the other one.
No. We both definitely found it funny. And we still went to Pizza Hut and got our hand puppets. So she wasn't too mad at us, or she forgot. So, yes.
She probably forgave you really fast because you're not a very nice person.
Yeah.
And you do not deserve it.
We probably did not. I mean, that's just how we were. We would laugh at stuff quite often when we were out in public, and this part did make us laugh.
Okay, the ghost definitely was funny, but what they did was not.
Yes, I mean, the ghost was funny. I think that's what we were laughing at. Maybe not the joke, but the fact that Fatso looked like Mimi from the Drew Carey show.
Who?
Look it up. You'll agree with me right away.
You're going to have to look it up and show me. Hurry up.
Okay, so I will show the next clip of, this is Casper explaining how he became Casper, and that ghosts have unfinished business, and this is something else that Dr. Harvey is trying to help ghosts cross over, because the story here is that most of them that stay behind have unfinished business, and they just either don't know about it or they don't want to take care of it. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Came down for breakfast, and there it was, just for me. For no reason at all. Took it out, sledding all day. Dad said that's enough, but I couldn't stop. I was having so much fun. It got late. It got dark. It got cold. I got sick. I got sad. What's it like to die? More.
Okay, so this is what happened to Casper. He pretty much was sledding in the winter. His dad told him to come in. He kept playing. He got sick. And he croaked. So, that hurts. So, I guess, so his dad...
You're a douche.
Oh, I am not. It's a movie.
No, you're a douche.
Oh. So his dad was declared legally insane, saying that he was haunted by his son, which
he was, obviously.
which he was. So he made a machine to bring him back to life. So he's going to show Kat that machine, and we're going to show you that in just a second.
Lazarus. Sorry, I guess we'll have to take the long way. Hurry up, come on. Well, what was that? The up and add machine. My dad was a great inventor, but he had a little trouble getting going in the morning. Didn't he ever hear of caffeine?
Okay, so this is the up and atom machine. This would be something I would need in the morning when I work the day shift, because I am not a morning person whatsoever.
Same.
So, but I mean, this looks very inconvenient as well. So
Yeah, take you to the basement.
But this
We don't have a basement.
No, we don't. But this contraption was pretty cool. This is something that 90s movies were, in my opinion, notorious for. There were so many of them that had really cool scenes like this. They don't do that anymore. This is pretty much... This is 95 is getting towards the era. But at least there were some enjoyable movies like this one.
What movies were in the era?
Well, 95, the big movies were Apollo 13. Batman Forever was, it's like I said, it was It was just kind
Toy
of...
Story came out that year.
Okay, fine, so that's 2.
So did Pocahontas.
Pocahontas was garbage. It really was. It wasn't
Which
good.
one's Pocahontas?
So the one with the Native Americans were very mad at that movie.
What else came out that year?
Waterworld, Dumbo Drop.
Jumanji came out that year.
Okay, fine. So that's 2.
Halloween came out that year. One of the Halloweens.
You're making my point.
It Takes Two.
You're making my point.
What else came out that year?
The real big ones were probably, is what you said, Toy Story, Apollo 13. Apollo 13 was actually a good movie.
So it's Toy Story, just not the third one.
Yes.
And
Yes,
that
Toy
might have
Story.
been because I've seen it way too many times.
But what I'm saying is, though, the early 90s had a number of blockbusters. This was getting towards... We're getting towards the toilet era. Because, I mean, if you look at now, the big movies are Wolverine and Deadpool. I mean... And then you got the Reagan movie, Beetlejuice, and Trapped. It's not good.
Ricket. Oh, the new Sonic movie comes out.
Okay,
this
fine.
year.
Okay, so that's one. So anyway, so getting back to this, the scenes in this were really cool. The sets are real. So this is the machine that is going to be supposedly bringing Casper back to life, and the two goons, Dibs and Kerrigan, are looking in on this whole scene, and they see that they can bring a ghost back to life. So they get the brilliant idea in their head that if one of them dies, they can go through thick walls to get the treasure, and then the other person can bring them back to life. They didn't think this out, but with that being said, when they took that vial away from the machine so Casper couldn't get turned back to life, as nasty as it was, there's actually a very comical scene with those two that I have to show you because I find it very amusing myself. So
Did you get yelled at for that part too?
No, I did not.
Oh.
This part, my mom. I don't think my mom found it as funny as me and my brother, but my dad found this part funny when we ended up renting this on New Year's Eve. Yes, I still remember that. So I will show you the scene right now.
Free to come and go as you please.
Fly through walls. Thick walls. Thick as steel.
Is that where she died?
So there you are.
Dibs, you're taking this way too personal.
Okay, so this was their very well thought out plan, and this was a very comical scene. First, she starts out with an axe, which I don't think I showed you. Dibs has armor on. I don't know where he got it, but that's what makes it funny. And then she ends up to crash her car, and then she opens the door and falls off a cliff. I found that hilarious. And then, of course, Dibs saying, "Are you a ghost yet?" So that part of the movie when Kerrigan falls off the cliff really did make us laugh. So I will show just a couple more clips here because what happened was Dr. Harvey went out with the ghosts. The ghosts were planning on killing him at the bar. He ends up talking his way out of it, not knowing that they were going to kill him. And then he ends up opening a door and falling to his death. So, yes, Dr. Harvey is now a ghost. So, we will find out what happens you're just a couple clips away from that. So I will show you what... Dibs isn't really having a great time right now. Kerrigan is enjoying herself as a ghost for a little while.
Yay.
I'll show you that clip right now.
You remember? Remember what? This!
You stole that. That's Casper's. Stop, show me. Damn! Cancel now!
I'm coming, okay? You away from me!
Jump in! Oy, perfect.
Okay, so this is Kerrigan as a ghost, and she has the treasure. So what happens here is Dibs ends up, I guess her and Dibs are together. I guess they're boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to say it. I didn't know this as a kid, and I didn't really know this then. They don't exactly have the healthiest relationship.
No.
So she pretty much kicks Dibs around.
Like somebody else's I know.
Oh, very funny.
I wasn't talking about us. There's a few people that I know that have bad relationships like that. We are not one of them people.
Yeah, that's true. I just thought you were going to make a joke.
No, I was being serious.
So what happens here is Dibs sees that she's a ghost. I guess he just kind of realizes this. So he takes the potion away, and he pretty much says, "I'm going to kick you while you're down." So she ends up just sort of
Kicking him right out the window.
kicking him right out the window, and he goes flying. So now she has the treasure, and she thinks that everything
And the
is
potion.
perfect, and the potion. And then Casper says, "Well, you must have unfinished business." And then Kerrigan falls into the trap, and she says, "I have no unfinished business." So, whoops, she crosses over. So now she has nothing. She's crossed over probably to not anywhere nice.
Probably
She
not.
probably went to Special Land.
Who else is in that land?
Let's see. Probably Gerald Ford, Richard Nixon. Let's see. Who else would be in that? There has to be a few. Oh, Joan Rivers is probably there.
Who else talking about?
Let's see. Yeah, there are probably some interesting people that are there.
Fatso, Stretchy, and what's the other guy's name?
Oh, Stinky?
Yeah, they all should be there.
They probably are. They probably go back and forth.
I have a question, though.
Yes.
Since I just not thought about this. Why is Casper white and the other three are blue?
Probably because I'm guessing it's because Casper represents innocence because he's pure white.
Oh.
I'm guessing the other ones are blue because they are not. And I'm guessing that Fatso had some cholesterol issues. Okay, so Kerrigan has crossed over. So I did mention how Dr. Harvey is a ghost. So we are going to find out what happened to him in the last clip that I am showing. So we will see Dr. Harvey as a ghost.
Come on, Dr. Harvey. You need this more than I do. Casper. This is the way it's gotta be.
Okay, so this is the machine here. We get to see it. We get to. Stimpy decided to try to take a little trip to the bar. So This is the so this is the final scene here. Drunk cat would be kind of funny. So this is the last scene of the movie, or this is the last clip I'm showing for that matter. We get to see I forgot what it's called, the Lazarus at work here. We get to see if it actually does bring somebody back to life. And like I said, Dr. Harvey's a ghost. This is what he looks like. Goes in the machine and he comes back to life. So Casper's...
So his dad wasn't crazy?
No. His dad was not crazy. It usually doesn't work out that way.
He actually built a machine that brought ghosts back.
Yeah. And it worked. So Casper doesn't get to come back to life for now. Anyways. He might have a little deal coming his way, but you will have to see the movie yourself to find out what that is. Because I am not going to give away the ending. There is still more.
I don't think I've actually watched the ending of this movie.
Well,
I don't remember any of this.
Oh, okay. Well, we get to see the end. Our audience does not. They're going to have to watch this movie for themselves. So here we go. So he comes back to life. So now, of course, you're probably wondering, what did the two clowns give this movie? And I am not going to show them this time because I'm not going to show them every time. I'll show them every now and then. But their review to this movie was they pretty much just... they were happy about the special effects. They completely ignored the story. It wasn't as good. It wasn't as comical as it was when they did Nothing But Trouble. So this one wasn't nearly as good as that. But they just praised the special effects and they had fun with it, but they did not like the story. It was probably too complex for them. And also, I found out every little fat joke in the movie seems to offend Roger Ebert. And Gene Siskel also gets offended easily as well. Maybe they shouldn't be movie critics. They should have been something else. So now for my grade here, I honestly thought this was casted well. I thought the co-stars in this were very good as well. Kat also, I forgot to mention, her date is going to cause a problem because he's just sort of using Kat. That is something I forgot to mention, but again, that's just kind of a side story here. I really covered the most important parts. So, like I said, Bill Pillman casted in this role was great. Kat, played by Christina Ricci, really, she did a good job. The uncles in this were fantastic. The special effects were good. So honestly, with this movie, I would give it a B. It was very enjoyable. I would buy this on Blu-ray or DVD, or if you want to spend the $40 on 4K, that is your choice. But you can stream it for free, I believe, on Disney Plus.
Or Prime, I think, if you have one of the things.
You're right. It is on Prime as well. I'm getting used to this streaming thing. Just be patient. I'm not a huge fan of it.
But we're going to cancel half of ours anyways.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine. So, yes, Casper honestly is an enjoyable watch. It is... Oh, and also I would like to add that some of the local critics, I believe it was, they were saying that this movie had bad language. You may not want to bring your kids to it.
What language?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say here. You can show your kids this movie. That this is a family fun movie. There was nothing offensive in this. I couldn't really pick up any real bad language.
Is it the stuff that Ghost was saying though? Maybe. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Very little. I mean, in the movie Big, that was rated PG, the one kid dropped an F-bomb in that.
No, they didn't. I don't think they said any bad words in it. I think it was the way they talked.
It was nothing major. It really.
No, I think it was the way they talked.
It could have been. I didn't see. I mean, even the ghosts really weren't that scary. The scariest thing in this movie was Kerrigan. So really, I'm going to tell
you. Mean Casper?
No, I meant Kerrigan. The actual lady was probably the scariest thing in this movie. So...
Oh, I cracked myself up.
So yes, this is a family movie. I wanted to bring that up. I know that some critics liked this, some didn't. I did enjoy this. So, definitely check it out. Comment below. Thank you for watching and subscribe if you want.